In this lesson, we'll go through Section 9, Items Included in and Excluded from Sale, one of the most misunderstood parts of the contract and the source of many buyer-seller disputes. This section defines exactly what stays with the property, what must go, and how to handle fixtures, built-in appliances, smart home systems, and leased or financed items like solar panels or water softeners. You'll learn 1. How to determine whether an item is automatically included or must be written in paragraph 3P. 2. How to handle smart home and security devices, passwords, and accounts. 3. What the seller must disclose about any leased or liened systems. 4. And the rule for excluded items, including that famous phrase, patch but not paint. By the end of this video, you'll know how to clearly explain this section to clients, prevent confusion at final walkthroughs, and keep your transactions smooth, compliant, and drama-free. So let's dive into Section 9, Items Included in and Excluded from Sale, and make sure everyone knows what stays and what goes. Section 9A, Note to Buyer and Seller. What it means: MLS remarks, flyers, or marketing blurbs do not control. Only this agreement and Section 3P, Included/Excluded, sets what is included in the purchase price. Everything here transfers without seller warranty, unless separately stated. If it matters, write it in the contract, not just in MLS. Section 9B, Items Included in Sale. 1. Fixtures and fittings. All existing fixtures/fittings attached to the property convey. Examples: built-in shelving, attached light fixtures, bathroom mirrors glued/bolted, curtain rods, mounted speakers, if affixed, landscaping in the ground. If it's attached, it's included. Section 9B2, Major systems, built-ins, and common exterior items. Existing electrical, mechanical, plumbing, HVAC, ceiling fans, fireplace inserts/logs/grates, solar power systems, built-in appliances, windows/door screens, awnings, shutters, window coverings, yes. That includes blinds/curtains/drapery, rods, attached floor coverings, TV antennas/satellite dishes, air coolers/conditioners, pool/spa equipment, pumps, heaters, nets/covers, garage door openers/remotes, mailbox. In-ground landscaping, water features/fountains, softeners, water purifiers, light. Bulbs including smart bulbs and any items checked as included in Section 3P, if currently existing at acceptance. Critical notes: if the seller doesn't intend to include something here, because it's staged, leased, or beloved, it must be excluded in Section 3P2 or via counteroffer. If a special opening/encasement was made, for example, niche microwave, the built-in conveys, a slide-in may not unless attached. Section 9B3, Security Systems. Any devices, hardware, software, or control units used to monitor/secure the property, for example, motion detectors, door/window alarms. If security is checked as included in Section 3P, all such items convey, hardwired or not. Remember to clarify service contracts versus the hardware. Service usually does not transfer automatically. Section 9B4, Home Automation, Smart Home Features, all electronic devices/features connected hardwired or wirelessly to a control unit/phone/computer, for example, smart thermostats, connected ranges, lighting systems, and existing light bulbs are included unless excluded. Use Section 3P1 or an addendum to list specific smart items to keep/exclude. Handover requirements. Seller must delist devices from personal accounts and cooperate with transfers. Buyer should change all passwords and secure the system. Section 9B5, Non-Dedicated Devices. If checked as included in Section 3P, smart home/security control devices, like dedicated tablets, hubs, are included. Personal non-dedicated items, buyers/sellers' phones, laptops, are not included. Buyer may need to set up new accounts after close of escrow. Section 9B6, Leased or liened items and systems. Seller must disclose within the time in Section 3N1 If any item listed in Section 3P or 9B is leased, financed, or subject to any encumbrance, classic examples: solar, water softeners, propane tanks, alarm contracts. Seller must deliver all written materials, lease, warranty, financing, etc. Critical consequence: items included in the sale must transfer free and clear of liens except those disclosed here. Coordinate early with title/escrow. Section 9B7. Seller's Warranty Statement. Seller represents that included items are I. Owned by seller and will transfer free/clear of liens/encumbrances except items disclosed under Section 9B6, and 2. Transfer without any seller warranty. Seller will help identify software/services needed to operate smart home features or other included items. Remember to request copies of purchase/lease docs early and upload to the file. Section 9C. Items excluded from sale. Unless otherwise agreed, the following do not convey: 1. Anything the seller lists as excluded in Section 3P2. 2. Audio, video components not attached to the real property, flat-screen TVs, speakers, etc., even if the bracket is attached. 3. Furniture and other items secured to the property for earthquake/safety are excluded. Important finished carpentry rule: bold in the form unless otherwise specified in Section 3P1. The brackets attached to walls/floors/ceilings for such components, furniture, or items will be removed and the holes or other damage will be repaired but not painted. The TV can leave, the bracket leaves too unless you include it, and the seller must patch, but doesn't have to color match.